Hey fam, happy Thursday. I look a mess. I'm really not feeling like how I look, in a sense, a little bit, but not how you think. Today is day 2, and I'm surviving. Okay, your girl is good. But no, let me tell you how God works. I just haven't did my hair, and I've been in the house. We had snow Wednesday. The kid has been out of school. I work from home, so I just did not retwist my hair. Excuse me, this week. But nevertheless, let me tell you how God works, because I told you how he worked yesterday. Oh, and then again, this is real. This is life with Logan. So yeah, this is what life be looking like sometimes. Not all glitz and glam. But anyway, I went this morning. I pray every day. I'm fortunate enough living with my sister. I live next door to our church. Excuse me, I still cannot get rid of this cough that was left over from my cold. But normally in the morning when I take my son to the bus stop, I stop and I go and I pray. I started doing this last year when I didn't have a car. And I would go out to get an Uber, wait for an Uber, or if I was going out catching a bus or whatever, because yes, I did. I would stop and I would pray. So once I got my car, I said, no, I'm going to continue to pray. But nevertheless, even though it's snowing and I didn't didn't drive my son out this week, I still walked over to church and prayed. So this morning I was praying really, just in prayer. And I asked God to remove all those other things from me, dealing with that person, and to put all of that into my sewing. And I booked my sewing class last night, and this one is for the one I booked for alteration. So I'm really excited about that one, because that's one thing a lot of people ask about, but it's not until March. But anyway, I'll take you guys with me when I go. And I asked God, and I'm holding this hand like it's something wrong with it, because I have nacho cheese all over. We just had tacos, but I know I'm all over the place tonight. But I was praying this sincere prayer, and I asked him, if that person's not meant to be in my life, to take all of that, the thoughts, the what ifs, the memories, the love, the desire, the feel, the touch, the taste, take all of that away. I don't want any remnants of it. Take it away. If they're not meant to be there as my forever guy, my husband, a bonus dad to my son, and to rise to the occasion that I need him to rise to, remove it all. But I asked God to take all of that energy, because trust me, it's a lot, and to put it into my sewing, my love for fashion, and helps me to build my brand and build my skills, and really this year just go hard on what I love. I take all of that, Lord, and put it into that. And I had to come back and write my prayer down so I wouldn't forget. Scrolling on TikTok today throughout work, and I think it was this morning actually, but I just came up again. And there's something that happens overseas, and it's called Pitti Uomo. But it's this fashion event that's geared towards men's fashion. But the ladies dress up in suits and trench coats. And when I tell you some of the outfits, baby, fire. But it's amazing, because I prayed that prayer this morning. When I tell you God don't play about me, he does not play about me. When I say he comes through for the kid, he comes through for the kid. I prayed that prayer this morning, and I learned something new today. And I want to continue to build my knowledge on different things in fashion. That's something I have always loved, putting looks together, sewing. Just when I went to school, I didn't have money to keep up with everybody else. So I would literally take the things that I had. If you gave me some paint, some scissors, needle and thread, or some hot glue, I'll have your whole new outfit made. Because I didn't have the money to buy what everybody else had. But I love fashion. Now, I'm not one of these people that know all the top brands and stylists and things like that. I do not. But I love it. When I see the outfits, when I see the clothes put together. And it's funny, a lot of times, I can say a lot of times, majority of the time, a lot of my ideas come to me when I'm in church. That's when I get my good ideas on when to put, how to put stuff together. And I'm actually going to work on a project for me and my niece. I haven't quite figured out how I want it. I seen something that I want to replicate, but I wanted to go for Valentine's Day. But nevertheless, I was just wow. Because I'm not big on fashion knowledge. I just know I love what I love. And when I saw that today, I was thank you, Lord. because you showed me something new, something I had no idea existed. And I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's like Pity Umo. Umo? It's Pittiuomo, if I'm not mistaken. But when I tell you, it was like this family. It was I'm gonna assume the husband, the wife, and the son. When I say they're out, they were coming like she was slayed right along with them in a pantsuit, but hers was like tailored. The sleeves were custom. I mean the fashion that these people, like the outfits that they had on were like amazing, and that was like the highlight of my morning. Excuse me, I have hot tea. I'm trying to get this under control, and popping peppermints and medicine. So the cough is the last thing that's lingering. But I just wanted to share that because it's like amazing when I pray to God how he moves in my life. And I'm so grateful. You know, even yesterday Tuesday when I asked him, and he showed me yesterday. We had snow Tuesday. And when he showed me yesterday, even though it was not, what I wanted, even though it hurt, he moved. When he didn't even give me 24 hours. It was barely 12. It was barely 12 hours because I prayed between 8 and 8:20. Baby, I was checking my phone. I was on my phone probably about 6 o'clock. And he hadn't even given me 12 hours before he was like, here, you asked for it, here you go. And so when I prayed that prayer this morning, my sincere prayer was to take all of that energy and put it into my soul, into my fashion, and into building a brand for me and my son. And one thing I'm not gonna do this year is force it. I told my therapist I want it to just come naturally. Like any orders I get, any, whatever. I just want it to come naturally. But I just want to do what I love. Like I'm going to work on some stuff for me and my niece. I have my cousin's daughters here now. A friend of our family, she has 2 daughters. So, I get to sew for some little girls now. But one thing I want to do is starting to do looks for my son. You don't see a lot of stuff for boys. And it is kind of hard to find stuff for boys. But I want to start like actually styling my son. So I'm going to go to some thrift stores. I love H&M. We're kind of in a transition stage now because he's extremely tall, but he's slim. So like we're kind of slightly like leaving out of the size 16. So we're going to have to do some custom stuff with him to kind of get it together. But like I want to be able to like thrift, go out of town. We haven't been to DC in a while. I definitely want to go to DC. There's a fabric store in between DC and Maryland I want to go to. And like I just really want to deep dive into it. And that's why I prayed and asked God, like all of that energy I was putting into that person, trying to be there, showing up, be attentive, like being available. No, I asked God to remove all of that, like sitting around, think about the what ifs, daydreaming about what could be. I asked him to take all. If he is not meant to be in my life, I said, and Lord, if you want him to be, if you desire for him to be in my life, that's your business. And however you do it, you do it. But as for me, I'm not forcing anything else. I'm not pressing anything else. I'm going no contact. He's not big on phone communication anyway, so he hasn't even noticed yet that I haven't even contacted him. But yeah, I asked God to remove all of that I was putting into that situation, to remove it all, like all the thoughts, all the feelings, all the love. I even said all the love. Take the love away. Push the memories back. Now I don't want them completely moved, but push them all the way back to where they are. They are barely there. Take it all away. If he is not meant to be in my life, take it all away. Let me tell you something. I got through today. I didn't shed a tear. I cried this morning during my prayer. My baby, when I got back home, I did not shed a tear. I did not feel down in the dumps today. I made it through today. And this is today the first time that I'm really thinking about it in depth because I'm talking to you guys, but I didn't shed a tear. I didn't feel sad or upset. When I tell you, I'm telling you, I can't speak for nobody else. I don't know what other people believe in. I'm not knocking what no one believes in. I know what I believe in, and it works for me. When I tell you, praying with a sincere heart, and when you ask him, you have to be prepared though. But when I tell you he moved, he moved because I got through today. And even though I'm looking a little raggedy right now, because I told y'all, we really kind of been in the house all week. I only went out yesterday to get laundry detergent because I ran out. But I hadn't retwisted my hair. I'm actually getting ready to retwist it now because we're going to church tonight. But I may be looking a little tight, little raggedy now. Hands out, freshly twisted and anything. But let me explain something to you. That situation has woken up a monster. And when I tell you, what's the saying? The best revenge is your paper, but it's going to be not just necessarily paper, but my success. It's going to be pouring more into me and making myself feel worthy, making myself feel love from me. And I have to first love me before anybody else will. But when I tell you that situation, like, it just I had my moment. I gave myself the 24 hours. But trust me, like, again, I'm still getting over this cold. We've been snowed in or had snow, and the kid been home all week. They're out again tomorrow. But your girl gonna come through. Your girl is going to do a 360. I sat down last night and I wrote down 4 major areas that I want to work on this year, because I'm also working on not overexerting myself. It's my finances. It's my sewing, self-love, and gosh, what was the 4th one? Shoot. Now I'm drawing a complete blank. I'm trying to remember the stuff that I wrote down. Oh my gosh, I can't even remember now. But I also wrote down like different things, like sub things in those categories, like that I want to accomplish. And then I went and I did a 3 columns on the page. I did 30 days, 60 days, and 90 days. And I wrote down the things that I want to have done or achieve within those 30 days, within 60 days, within 90 days. When I tell you I'm not playing, I am not playing. Like, I desire and demand a change in my life. And I'm giving myself through the rest of the week. We have a birthday party to go to Saturday, so I won't be looking like this. But I'm giving myself through the rest of the week to be comfortable. And it's just tomorrow, to be comfortable and stuff. But I'm going to wash my hair tomorrow. I'm going to roll it up, make it pretty. I need to get my brows done. But I'm going to feel good about myself starting next week. And I know I promised you guys looks a couple months back. Starting next week, when I iron the kids' clothes on Sunday for the week, I'm going to iron my clothes for the week. No more sitting in sweatpants and a t-shirt, even though I'm working from home. No. I'm going to get up and show up for myself every single day. And I feel like if I look good, I feel good. If I push myself, I'm going to get through this. This is just a season, just like everything else. And like I said, I know God did not bring me this far to leave me. So I just wanted to share that today, how God moved in those 2 areas, how I got through the day. Didn't shed a tear. You see, I talked to you guys and have not shed a tear. Is there still a little stain there? Yeah, I'm human. But I did not shed a tear like I did yesterday. I do not feel that hurt and pain like I did yesterday. And I'm going to get through this. So you guys stay tuned. I'm just excited about starting this journey and just focusing on me. I ask God to get me back in being mom mode. I don't want my son to see him as a monster. I want him to see me as mom, to show up as mom. And I want him to have his mom back. And so just removing all of that energy that I was, putting over there, I can reclaim my energy, reclaim myself, and show up as the person I want to be. Build my fashion brand. This year, I want to go to New York Fashion Week. It has been on my vision board for quite a few years now. I'm going to accomplish those things. Like, fly me out to Miami. Like, no, let's go to New York. Let's go to Jamaica. Let's do things. Let's go to California. Las Vegas, go to Denver, Colorado, Utah. Let's like do some stuff. Fly somebody out to Miami and spending the weekend. And no, I want more. I deserve more and I demand more. So that's what I'm looking forward to this year, is to doing more, posting more content, getting into fashion like I really want to, putting together my looks. I want to get into more thrifting this year to put together more things, more looks. I love a good vintage look. I'm just excited. I have a lot. Trust me, I have the last 24 hours. My brain has been like, but I am going to achieve a lot of the things that I have been desiring to achieve by just removing all of that other stuff that was taking up a bunch of space in my life. But nevertheless, I have to go to clean the kitchen, get ready for church. But if no one else tells you today, remember, I love you.